Let's talk about the knowledge pyramid. DIKW. The difference between knowing and knowledge is knowing that tomato is a fruit, and knowledge is not putting it in fruit salad. Now, there's a lot of people that hate these sorts of things, yet when we're going into business, we need to embrace it. Start off what we need to learn, and then evolve. The DIKW represents the relationship between data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. There are a lot of people in this world that will play this role as if they know the information or the data, the knowledge, and even the wisdom. Many may be educated, yet they lack the ability of knowledge, whilst another person can have all the data but yet still lack the wisdom. Let me show you how they correlate together to create a place of growth and learning. So at the base, we have the data. Imagine you're climbing a pyramid where each step represents a new layer of understanding. And at the base of the pyramid, we start with the raw data. But data by itself isn't very useful. It's just a collection of facts and figures without much meaning. But as we take that first step, we begin to ask questions about this data. Where did it come from? Why does it exist? Who created it? And that's where we move into the next step. So we can step up to the next layer, which is all about information, because we're now curious about that information. These questions help us organize and interpret the data, turning it into information. This is where we start to notice the patterns and the connections by adding some initial value to the data that exists. But we don't just stop there. We need to step up even further. Many people will just stop at the data and the information, yet they won't move into that next step because it either takes too much time or they just can't be bothered learning it. This is known as knowledge. So as we continue to take the steps up the pyramid, we ask about more detail. And then we go into some insightful questions. We move higher up the hierarchy. This process enriches our information with context and meaning. So no longer is it just the data and how it came about, but it also transforms us so that we now begin to understand not just the what, but also the why and the how. From here we can reach the peak of the pyramid. At the very top, we've gathered as much knowledge and insight as we can and applied it in a meaningful way. We've turned to what we've learned and we've made it into a powerful tool that can guide us with our decisions and actions. But this is where we turn it into something a bit more powerful. Because when it comes to wisdom, some things we need to be more wise about and others we just throw away. This is where the pyramid journey starts to pay off. We've moved from the data, from the information, from everything that is all there, and we've gone into the action known as wisdom, of knowing what to do, when to do it, why to do it, and how to do it. And it is only with these 4 steps that we can get the experience that we need to create with this world. So once you understand the knowledge pyramid, and you evolve into wisdom, it is only from here that you can start experimenting with that wisdom and working out how you're going to make it work for you when it comes to your marketing, your lifestyle, how you present yourself, and how you grow and learn into the future. For it's only with wisdom that the data truly begins to make sense.